ladies and gents, welcome to the stream space. This is the voice of Pydera, and we are going to be playing some Horizon Zero Dawn. I told you guys over the weekend that we'd be coming over to this game and playing a marathon of it, getting through what's left of the story, and that is what we're here to do, so I am ready to jump into this. Now, I believe at the end of the last play, we found the gentleman who was responsible for killing Ursa, and we put him to justice. And I think we actually even had the chance to kill him, but we didn't. Yeah. Well, so anyways, here we are, waiting for it to load, and it's taking forever, as per always. And I saw we had somebody join the stream. Feel free to say hi. We're a social stream, or at least we try to be when there's people to talk to. I'm lame that way. There aren't always people to talk to. Okay.
Who is
I believe.
How does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
Okay. People. So we got Bumblebee Tuna, my trusty steed. And, no immediate threats. What is my goal here, though? Go to the ruins! Alright. Well, I guess this is how this is gonna go. Ooh, piece of branch.
Can't be too prepared.
Alright, so let's start walking into the crazy patch. Whee! Oh, come on. Oh. Whole herd of them.
Damn.
Holy frickin' hell. Guys, I don't want to fight. Leave me alone.
Just like you said.
Sit down. Take it down, motherfucker! Go to sleep. Nah.
She went that way.
The search is on. Can't find any trace of them.
He'll be with Jesus soon.
Where did they go? Don't worry. And make it hurt.
Gone. Let them run while they can.
They know
Come
I'm
on,
here
brothers,
now.
let's get her!
You realize you're the only one left, right?
I will find you, it's inevitable.
No, you won't. You're just gonna stay in your little tower like a good little bitch.
They're leaving.
No.
Ha! Let the shadow burn. Yo!
2 arrows to the head and somehow you're still standing. These people are like the freaking Terminator.
The snow's got a bite out here. Right where he said it would be. Not a bad selection. I'll put those to you.
I can craft these on the fly. Shit, I didn't know that.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait!
Yeah, we will, Lance Reddick.
Damn him. Corrupted watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating. One happy family. First strike.
Well, that's two.
Pass the test.
I didn't do nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't me, see? You can't blame me. Slowly pick them off.
Rost always said, patience.
Whose body is that?
Put an end to that machine on the other side of the way.
Move along now.
Search for the intruder. Carefully.
See what Jesus do. The fuck was that?
She's up on high!
Fucking camera, really? The fuck, where did these guys come from? Oh, that's no fair. Are you fucking kidding me?
Knife cup! Oh!
That shit was unfair.
I see him.
Good.
them fighting at our side, Meridian will be ours once more.
Fuck him up.
Eyes up! She's trying to get over on us!
That's all you guys brought? Keep fucking going. Let's see, we have someone in the stream. Feel free to say hi.
You can see them. They can't see you. Finally.
They found us.
I'm done. They fled before.
That's not good. Strong.
All these ruins. What did the old ones do here?
It might have been part of a city.
A corruptor. That might prove a challenge.
Hey, come on! Fuck off! That is some cheap shit right there! Hey, fucking move, you idiot! Fuck, she's annoying. Fucking hate these things. Hey, fuck off! Oh my fucking god. It's just not fucking enough that these things are already hard to kill. This is one of the more frustrating parts of this game, is trying to fight those things. Fuck.
Can stop tensing up. They're angry. Bring you down! It's not gonna hold.
Enough out of you, you fucking asshole. Bitch. What? She got next to nothing. Great. Rope caster. Easily my favorite weapon. Not even a weapon technically, but it's a good tie down ability. Kind of keep these idiot monsters in place while you're trying to kill them. Oh.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Well, that sucks. I see we have someone in the stream. Please say hi if you'd like to. Why is that sounds big and kind of intimidating and I don't like it.
An explosion.
More than one. Okay then. Okay. So nothing my current skill point can be spent on, which is fine. Okay. See, like, I'm not really utilizing my mods properly, so... Adding an element to each piece of equipment. Okay, I'm going in.
Another explosion.
Oh, that shit's an arena if I ever saw one. Thunderjaw? What the fuck balls?
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this demon will be up and running.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Her name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Holy hell. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna pull this one off. Okay, once this guy goes away, we're gonna make a break for that frickin' ramp, so we can hopefully take out that guy up there without being noticed. And you keep walking, chicken legs. That thing is scary as hell. I do not like that thing. It is horrifying. I bet that thing can throw explosives. Take a look at its weapons. Got a repeater cannon, flamethrower,
to get
I've
loud.
disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Oh, I couldn't move. Shit. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. This is gonna be a tough one. Seriously, holy hell. How did I get it down to half? Was it not at full in the first place? I didn't see that.
All weapons operational. Time to get moving and be quick about it.
All on the plus side, this...
Up and running. Another.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
My focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it.
Okay, that's really irritating. That's enough out of you. Now forget that I'm here. Wait, did it move?
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Okay, just forget about me. And then we'll go on to the next part of this.
Not yet. Not yet.
Thanks, invincible wooden wall. You make no sense, but I'm not complaining. Okay, that's not fair. I'm fucking behind something. I have no healing items. I have to play this like a little bitch. Come on, overheat yourself.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
Ow! This shit is unfair! Just finish overheating yourself. Oh shit, no, do it again. Shit. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll wait till you overheat.
Out already? Well, that was intense.
That guy's just over in the corner like, I don't fucking care. I don't want to die.
I can breathe again.
Let's go take a look over here. Oh, I'm so stupid! Why did I do that? Oh god, why? Please don't make me kill it again. I should have just done a straight up roll to the ground, done. Fuck my life.
And be quick about it. No daydreaming. Soon this
Fuck me. That sucks. So hard.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it.
Well, this worked last time, so we're just gonna do it again.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
Oh, fuck off! Fuck, I hate this. Ugh! Stupid fucking thing. That was some fucking bullshit right there.
All weapons operational. Time to get it moving. And be quick about it. No
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Scanning for me.
Well, that could have been worse. This is working better because that part is always exposed. Enough out of you.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Aloy, I don't know if you noticed, but it's dead. Okay, so we're not going to jump off cliffs this time. I think that's going to be a good practice. Took out the big guy. Good enough. We were guided here by Lance Reddick. It can't be a bad thing.
What?
Alright, so we got past that fucking nightmare creature again.
Got someone down here. Doesn't look good.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Enough out of you.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
I take all your shit. Fuck you. Nice.
Let's see what you have to say. What is
Corruption.
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
I don't know what they mean by the entity.
What was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower. Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
.47 match.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Okay. that.
Dr. Sobeck, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Ow!
Protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look. If you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad. Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic Chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
Okay, we're going to be pretty much done here in a sec, but text, data points, quests. Reception log, July 7th, 2064, 9:54 a.m. Field Commandant dying of the Indo-Malay Agriculture Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07 a.m. Sander Agnew. Agnew? Well, that's a fucked up name. I don't like it. Anyways, so Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12 a.m. So that happened. Called security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dying had Agnew by the hair for a second there, but who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. Yeah, sounds like sales problems.
So they made the... is 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So, they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world. What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Okay. Elizabeth Sobek, born March 11th, 2020. 2 months from now, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a bachelor's, I would say bachelor's, it's got to be bachelor's, but Bachelor of Science in Experimental Physics and Computer Science at age 16. She completed a PhD in Robotics and Artificial Intelligent Design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040, and she joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22, and over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Lady's got some accolades. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24th, 2013, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, the largest corporation of all time. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman and one of its most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. Text point. FAS. Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS has ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then industry giants like General Synthetics and RE Corp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales. Lifting the company onto the Fortune 50 for the first time, profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobek, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet, it was the emergence of FAS as a military contract in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation. With a record market capitalization of over $23 trillion, by 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms. Holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-government organizations, and corporate entities, today its holding exceeds the second largest corporation, FB Mobile Global, by 321%. That is some big frickin' money. Corporation. An association of individuals created under authority of law, having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders through the sale or distribution of stock, whose profit from such ownership. Vote at designated times for its governance and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or properties as holdings. I already went through this. I like reading stuff like that. Feels legal.
The air. There's no smell to it, not even old death. Nothing natural. Another cave-in. But I could get through.
Complaint. Let's see. From J. Friedkin to reception, subject RE complaint. Hey reception, if that is your real name. Want to know who scheduled Indomalley right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After a little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain, because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, so they will try to fight each other with what? That's right again, combat machines, which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin to you. Wow, you are a dick. Holy fucking hell. Oh, that's what happened.
Looks like I can climb here.
I'll take it. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. Hey, camera. Stop it. Walk around.
Made it.
Oh. Feels like a fighting hallway. This place is creepy. FAS campus security log. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Due to the increased frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff in E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. High priority alert. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off-limits to the public. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your race security badge prominently at all times for image and analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. Jesus, this place went to hell. Totally went to shit.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Spiritual Summit. From Ted Faro to Paula Vasara. Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and FAS in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon. Very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later. But for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent, no kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Buying the media. Surprise!
Looks like the way up. What's left of it. Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too. Cold. Can't let myself stiffen up.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
I think we're already there.
That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Ooh, box of candy. Whoa, I'm dumb. I almost died. Banda C incident. From Stacy Anders to Robert Resher. Subject, Dolphinvid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda C captured a video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palawatar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind, not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender. As if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Stacy Anders, Vice President of Public Relations for FAS. These guys got
Way
like
up.
way over in their fucking
All it
heads.
takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
Probably something that's gonna try to kill me.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You've screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
Okay, so that explains where all the
threatened
people
all
went.
life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them.
No,
The
I don't
world of
think
the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
I don't think she defeated anything.
A final file has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at.
Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
No one else will.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect feral robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is... complicated.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists, as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Well, that was insane.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least.
God, that's...
U.S. Robot Command next.
Straight up horrifying.
The secrets of Zero Dawn.
That these things were capable of consuming biological matter to get to where... to fuel themselves. It's terrifying. It's exactly why people are sometimes so scared of AI, because it gets far enough, it's gonna wreck us. Alright guys, so that's gonna have to be the end of the stream, so I will be on again tomorrow so we can play the next part, because now I'm interested. I had a hard time getting into this game, but now I want to know what's going to happen next, so feel free to throw us a follow. You can find me on YouTube under the same name, Pydera74, one of the only ones on there. If you want to catch up on this show, specifically on the Horizon Zero Dawn, I think part 1 through 6 is currently on there. 7 and 8 will be uploaded by over the next couple days. Thank you all for checking out the stream, and that's going to have to be Pydera out.